So I'm here with Ray and Phil at Victorian Hot Rod Show this year. What car have you got, guys? What is it? Tell me about it.
Something Blue, 1923 Ford T-Bucket.
Yep.
It's got a blown 401 Buick Nailhead.
Okay.
Jag rear end, 3-speed auto.
Yep. And how long have you had the car? What's the history of the car? You were saying before you've sort of bought it back and, a few things.
Yeah, the actual history of the vehicle is I built the vehicle between 1965 through to 72. I had it on display in the Melbourne Hot Rod Show in the January of 72 as a chassis with the engine, etc.
Yep.
Then the first show where it was a completed vehicle was up in Sydney in 1972.
Okay.
And I was very fortunate to take out, about 6 prizes.
Yep.
And it was a situation that I owned it for around about 6 years, but back in those days, in case I needed the money to move house,
yep,
and
as we
I
do.
sold it. Yes.
Regrettably.
That's exactly right. And it ended up in Canberra. And the history of the vehicle is that lived in Canberra for all those years.
Yep.
And then my son Phil here, he found it.
Yep.
I was harassing the previous owner for a few years off Facebook, trying to egg him on to sell it.
Yep. And obviously he has.
He had. Well, he was moving house and was one of those things that had to go. So
Yeah, okay.
I was fortunate enough to be able to purchase it and received it.
Yep.
And from there on, it was a restoration project. So
Yeah, okay. So how was the car when you got it back? Was it pretty much the same or?
Oh, it was 50 years older than what it was initially, so it was in need of a bit of TLC.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it was vastly different from what it is now.
Okay,
So
okay.
it had been through a few different renditions of what people wanted with their vehicle, of course.
Yeah.
So a few different paint schemes lived under what was present
Okay.
at the time. So a few different colours it had been through, but that was all stripped back
Yep.
and was basically starting from fresh again.
Yeah.
So,
The blue's a great combination. Is that the latest colour of the car?
The car was painted virtually exactly the same as you see it right now.
Okay.
Except naturally in candy apple lacquer.
Okay.
Where we couldn't replicate it exactly the same because
Okay.
of all the 2-pack colours these days.
Right.
But it would be 95% as close as.
Yeah.
When in the restoration, we've updated it, of course.
Okay.
And improved many things, but still kept exactly the same thing.
Yeah, keep it traditional the way
That's
it
exactly
was,
right.
yeah, when it was
Exactly
built.
right.
So, did you do much on the car? Have you done much, built much on the car, or
We did the
like
whole lot.
at the end? Okay,
Yeah,
so
well,
you've just done it all.
was basically from top
So
to
you're
toe.
car builders or just
Yeah,
home
well-
builders or?
Well, I'm part of McDonald Brothers Racing.
Okay.
One of the original 3 owners of the business.
Okay.
I retired 5 years ago.
Yep.
So, yes, I've had a lot of experience in
Definitely.
regards to doing that sort of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And what sort of horsepower is the engine, or is it not? It was just
the current,
to drive
current
it.
moment has not yet been fired, but
Okay.
the car was literally finished by bolting the steering wheel on
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay,
It
okay.
was
Last
bolt the
minute
steering
build.
wheel on, get it on the trailer, and straight down here.
Okay.
So it was that close to
Yeah.
to the show. So it hasn't been fired as yet, but hopefully, say within the next 3-4 weeks, that will be something that happens.
Yep.
And we go from there.
Yeah.
Now, with all the goodies inside it, we've been hoping sort of 500-600.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That style of Buick engine is not hasn't got a reputation in regards to making horsepower, but
Yep.
it makes a ton of torque.
Okay.
So because of the head design, they're not a big breathing engine like a
Right.
big block Chevy or anything
Okay.
like that.
Yep.
But the way they were created, it was the torque to pull the big heavy Buick engines of the 60s era.
Okay.
And even though we're screwing a supercharger on it, the 500-600 horsepower would be the zone. But
Yeah.
in something that only weighs around about 900 kilos.
I was going to say it's
that's
pretty
exactly
weightless.
right. That's exactly right. So it'll get up and boogie, but it's not the sort of vehicle that you do that sort of stuff in
No,
anyway.
no.
You cruise around in it, you
exactly.
enjoy people looking at it.
Yeah.
And
Certainly
that's why
people
it's
looking at it
created.
anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen heaps of people looking at it at the show. So what's your intention, after this? Are you going to be like father and son driving around in it, or are you going to drive it, or are you going to keep it just for
will be
shows, or
driven.
what?
It will be driven eventually. We'll do a show or two.
Yep.
Whilst it's in the current state, it's
Yep.
always good to let as many people see it as possible. And,
Yep.
and then, of course, spent the time with it. May as
Yep.
well enjoy it. So
Yeah.
it will be driven.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
definitely
I'll
will.
just have to make an appointment to go down to Warrnambool to drive.
Oh, yeah, as you do.
The fun of living 3.5 hours apart. So but at least I've got a
Well, you can always
good town
drive.
to cruise around in.
Yeah,
but-
you can drive it up and pick him up. Oh, thanks for the chat. I love your car, and
worries, thank you.
thank you very much, guys.
No
yeah,
worries.
Thank you.
Okay,
All
cheers.
the best.